Hello, people. This is Hamza reporting live from Canggu, Bali. Yeah. This is gonna be a nice video on the struggles and the best parts about being a digital nomad, uh, in general, but also specifically with a lot of relation to Bali because that's where I am right now. And I'm gonna tell you about the entire journey till now, how it happened, stuff like that. So yeah, my current my current situation is like I'm in Bali, living with my girlfriend. I have moved in over here, and she stays in Canggu, so I'm in Canggu as well. And I came here because I've heard so much about the digital nomad life and the opportunities and the kind of people here, and I was like, I have to try my hands of it. Came here for a month, and now it's almost been 3 months after my visa run. So yeah, I want to first focus on what's the best part about being here, and then maybe some of the struggles that a lot of people don't see because they have this big flowery picture in their head. They're gonna come to Bali, it's gonna be like XYZ, and then they go home disappointed because they have wrong expectations. I think it's one of the best places you can be a digital nomad in, how much I know. But there are some things that you should just be aware of, and this is from my own personal experience, so someone might have some other experiences. Nonetheless, I think the people and this country in general is amazing. Hey. Okay, there's the dog just run. Anyways, so sorry, yeah, distracted. Anyways, so God, okay. Talking about the best parts. So number one is the cost. Super affordable. A lot of people say it's cheap as shit. It's not cheap as shit. It depends on where you go and how you live. So if you get yourself a small place, eat from local warungs, which are like local restaurants, and if you buy yourself a bike maybe for 1 million Indonesian rupiah, then your life is good. But if you're going to like nightclubs, if you're going to expensive restaurants, if you're driving the expensive scooties, which you know I'm talking about, then yeah, life is going to be difficult. But that also depends on where you are in your life. If you're a beginner entrepreneur struggling to make ends meet, it's going to be challenging. If you're set up, you have a big real investment business, or if you're doing tech, or if you're just making like, let's say, more than $5,000 a month, you have a good life, I would say. So cost is amazing. Some of the best things I would say are the places. Like there are some really cool places for you to go to, good cafes that are affordable, also high end ones. That the people are amazing. Some of the most friendly people I've ever met, and I'm from India, and I feel like Indians are friendly, but these people can really give you a run for your money, Indians, on the basis of how friendly they are. So that way they're amazing. Very helpful. Especially the Gojek and the Grab guys who get you your food or drop you from place to place. I think they're the best people here, and big shout out to Grab and Gojek for this. Then I'm going to talk about tourism. Tourism is very good. So most of the places I say would be 1.5 or 2 hours or 3 hours away by ferry. Whether you want to go to the Nusa Islands, you want to go to Gili, Ahmed, you want to go to Uluwatu or Ubud from Canggu, and vice versa. These are all the top places you can go to. Don't take it from me because I don't travel much, because I like to stay in Canggu and work. But for the people who travel, if you follow some bloggers, if you know some cool people on Instagram who travel, go see their pages and see like the diversity that you can see in Bali for all the places that you can go to. So tourism is amazing. Lastly, one of the best things for me in Canggu, for someone come from India who doesn't know much, have been like the network and the meetups that happen. So there's an application called Nomio, which I hosted some of my own events as well. So you can get on to Nomio, and they have like events for like expats and nomads every week, like ton of them, maybe something to do every day. So you never get lonely, and that's the best part for people, especially who are solo travelers. And yeah, you connect with people deep heartedly, you find great people, you might even find your possible relationship, who knows. But in general, what I'm saying is that the vibe is set. It's a good place to work and be. Yeah, these are some of the good things about working here and being here in Bali. um, in terms of the struggles, and these are just things I see myself and find myself as a struggle, being an Indian maybe, or just being someone here on a short term thing. One was like the visa run bit. So for me as an Indian, I can stay here for 30 days, and then I have to put in a extension for another 30 days, but I can stay in this country max for 2 months, after which I need to do like a visa run. So I did my first one to Malaysia, went to Kuala Lumpur, and then I came back. But if you're maybe from another nationality, your visa sort of regulations are different. So the visa run bit is difficult, but I know a lot of ways in which you can apply for like the D1 or stuff like that, and you can you can extend your stay. So yeah, the visa is a bit annoying, but there are multiple opportunities. Like if you know where to park your like money, put your money and invest your, or build your company, or talk to the right people, or go to the right visa agents, you can sort that out. Another thing I'm facing right now in the month of December is the weather. So I think it's raining a lot right now, and I think that lasts 4 to 5 months, and it's not difficult. It might get a little dangerous on the roads because they are wet, and your plans might get cancelled to go to the beach, but otherwise it's good. Very nice weather. Even right now, like I'm enjoying a cup of cappuccino from this cafe, and it's raining outside, so that's cool. One thing that I want to mention, and this is a personal experience, and please don't call me out for it. I feel like you should be very careful on the roads when you're driving, in terms of you should wear your helmet, have your international license, don't get caught by cops, because it's just not a great experience, and I don't want to share much. You'll experience it yourself. Be careful, because that may be one part where you shell out the most money, and it may take a lot of your time away. Couple of bikes passing, yeah. Okay, done. And safety. So I have a couple of friends actually, in general, best kind of people, but you find in every society you have some antisocial elements. So be careful with your belongings, especially for the girls late at night walking on silent streets. Your belongings, be careful. Don't get into arguments for no reason with locals, like that's just stupid. Maybe befriend a couple of local people, like I know some now, so it's nice to just have them around. Yeah, so take care of your own safety. It's your own responsibility. Don't be stupid, don't do stupid shit. Something I see a lot on like Facebook communities is people getting lost, and that's just because they're too drunk at old man's, and then they can't be seen the next day, or they're lying on the beach and then return home and their family shit upset or angry at them back home. So don't do all that stuff. Be responsible for your own safety. Quick tips I could give you is get yourself a good SIM card and get it registered with the government. Otherwise after 3 months it expires and you can't use that, and you'll have to change it again and again. So get it registered at the customs on the airport, your SIM card. I think they charge you basis your phone model, so if you have an Android phone it's better, don't use the iPhone. Grab and Gojek are your saviors here for anything food or travel, or even sending parcels. Don't waste too much money on clubs. I think there are amazing meetups and small parties that keep happening here and there. Meet the right people. Ubud is big on the spiritual scene, so if you like breath work, yoga, stuff like that, ecstatic dance, Ubud is the place you can go to. I've gone for a couple of events myself, yeah. And that's about it. I think other than that, it's your own individual experience. I've met some beautiful souls. Big shout out to this motherland of Bali. Some great people, collaborated with them. I don't know when is it that I'm going back to India, but I'm gonna miss this place a lot. So yeah, everyone has their own individual journey. Hope to see you soon. If you're here in Bali, please reach out to me on the DMs, and for my Instagram I can get back to you. We could collaborate, or we could meet, or we could just have a coffee together. Yeah, so all the best, Godspeed, and see you in Bali.